Hey, hip hop hooray, ho, hey. Remember that song?
Hip hop hooray, ho, hey, ho, hey.
Hip hop
think so.
hooray, ho.
I didn't know there was a hip hop hooray part.
That's the whole thing.
Oh, okay. I
That's
guess I didn't listen to it much.
That's the other Naughty by Nature song. You know, OPP. You know, with OPP.
Oh, yeah.
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 So the other one is hip hop hooray, ho. And they had a whole dance.
I don't think anybody did that one in our town.
Oh, in your town?
Nobody
Oh.
was doing it in our town.
Your town was lame then.
Well, I guess.
You know, your town wasn't Naughty by Nature?
Yeah, it's pretty wholesome by nature, actually. Wholesome with nature.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So, welcome back to the We Can't
Hey.
Pick a Title podcast. BG here.
Oh, this is JT right over here, getting things off track right off the bat.
I'm sitting on a different chair that I'm a little higher up, and you might notice I got
Fancy
some
braids going there.
rows of corn in my hair.
Yay!
Been watching Oz,
Yeah.
rewatching Oz, and I was like, normally do 2 braids in the summertime, and I don't know, I didn't count them, but I did a bunch of braids.
I think she looks like Bo Derek.
It's a little callback.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. All the cool girls get their hair braided at the shore.
I think she looks like Bo Derek.
Thank you, Dennis.
So you Philadelphia reference there.
Yep. Okay. Anyways, that's new. It's with me,
I thought you were
my
going to say
hairdos.
that you're on a new chair, so you're going to be a little.
Oh yeah, I might
rotating.
be noisy and squiggly. I'll try not to be. I'm normally on a more solid chair. This one's up. I feel like I'm perched up there, and it's daytime here podcast when we're recording.
Hey,
So
what
the
do you
sun's
know?
beating in
Sun beats down
on
Oh.
both sides. If I do this, it's actually kind of better.
So
So
there you go. Just hold like that for the whole
thoughts and
episode.
prayers, like I'm doing your
Yeah,
chakras.
we'll make this a special 2-hour
There you
episode.
go.
You have to
Chakra.
hold on to that.
Yeah, you should go to the YouTube so you can see what I'm doing because it's
Definitely should.
so beneficial.
Yeah,
Would you believe?
rubbing your sun chakras there.
Oh,
Not your sun
Just
chakras.
like whoa.
Ew.
It's not. That's not code for boobs.
That'd be no suns. No, maybe
That's
like
where the sun doesn't shine is in
moonbeams
the
or
back.
something.
That's where the sun doesn't
Headlights.
shine. Headlights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
was thinking lights.
That's what you had in your head. And I knew it.
Something like that. Anyways, I didn't put any lotion on today. Looking a little creepy.
Creepy.
Yeah, well, probably looks creepy for other
Creepy,
people.
creepy.
Feeling a little creepy, a little dried out. Didn't put my moisturizer on yet. Washed my face, but didn't do that step for some reason.
Oh no.
Well, probably because I'm pretty much out of that. I've just been
Gotta
using
get
sunscreen,
you some new goop.
getting low on sunscreen too. So
Low on goops and lotions.
it's been sunny
your
for
potions
like a
and-
month straight. So
Yay! Speaking of sunny, in
yeah,
Philadelphia, sunny on Cortez.
sunny in BC.
There you go. That'll work.
Yeah, it's been super sunny. I was checking my memories on Facebook or whatever that pop up.
Oh yeah.
And I had a memory from 2001 where we'd had like over 30 days straight of
No rain.
no rain, and I was like, "What's this wet stuff coming from the sky?"
Nice.
You know, acting all dramatic in my post. So I guess it's
Yeah, it's got to be going on. I don't know how long now.
been
Not
a
long.
month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Now
since we've had any rain. Yeah,
No, you're making that up.
I've been.
You've been
out in it.
calendarizing.
I've been
the-
soaking up the lotions because of my skin.
your face would know.
Yeah, exactly. You can count all the new wrinkles. There's 1 day, 2 days of sunshine, 3 days.
What else you been up to?
Did
Did your fancy
finished off most of the garden, getting
Oh.
all the plants in and
Nice.
stuff.
not finished off like
Ate
you
everything.
know, like
No,
No.
but we have a bunch of lilies growing in the one bed, and I have it fenced off. But one of the lilies was like poking through the chicken wire, and it's like bit off in half. So like the deer came along and just like ate the end.
sneaky motherfucker.
It looks funny because it's still trying to grow.
Will it regrow
but it-
another one maybe?
No, but
Like a little
it
half
might
nub?
grow like a nubby flower.
A little runty lily.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Saw this cute little bumblebee on one of the flowers the other day, and it had the pollen or whatever. What do we call that on its
Yeah, I think
on its
goop.
on its little legs there.
Bee goop.
Yeah, it looked like a little cowboy. It had like with big chaps on because it
Nice.
was like dark orange
That's
on
great.
it, and the bee was like really yellow just on the tummy part. I wanted to take a picture, but I wasn't fast enough to get it. Yeah, it looked like a little cowboy.
Great.
Little cowboy being bumblebees.
Bumble the kid.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, that's who it was, I guess. Yeah.
I was trying to think of like something else there, but you
Yep.
know, Doc Holliday reference or something, but there was
Something.
nothing there.
I'm
You
your
know.
I'm your huckleberry. I'm your bumblebee.
I'm your bumbleberry.
Bumbleberry. I think
Nice.
that's a type of pie you can get.
Ooh, that does sound good.
It's when you have all the different types of berries.
I'm your bumbleberry. It just doesn't have the same ring.
Yeah.
But-
When I was a kid, I didn't really like the bumbleberry pie if I could choose because I was
okay.
like, it'd be nice to separate all the different berries for the different flavors. You know, in my mind, I was like,
In your mouth?
no, I still just horked it all down probably.
Yeah, because bumbleberry is like any berry you can find, throw it in there.
Yeah, it's all
Basically?
it's a mixed berry
Yeah.
pie. Yeah.
Ooh.
As far as I know, I mean, I could be
Well, there's no bumbleberries.
could be a Bobby fact over here. Just,
We learned about strawberries before,
yeah,
you know. But is there bumbleberries out there?
there could be.
And where did the word bumble come from? Did somebody bumble it up and be
There's
like, you mix the blackberries in with the blueberries, you idiot?
Somebody named
You know,
Bumble
you
and that
bumbled
was
it up.
messing it up all the time.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yep.
So the first origins came from somebody making a pie and
Would you
screwed it up,
believe? Would you believe?
and then bumbling.
They're like, whoops,
bumbling
it's
idiot.
built in together. Well, hell, we'll make this
okay.
one all together. And
Chef
know.
Bumble screwed it up again.
yeah,
You know,
maybe they just didn't have enough berries.
you'd think he wouldn't get to chef status if he screwed up that much.
It'd probably be like
It was
a,
delicious
a
though.
pastry person. What do you call
You know.
those? A pastryer?
We know things.
Nope. Not even close.
Pasteurizer? No.
I think that's
pastor.
to do with dairy.
No.
That's more with organized religion.
Pasture.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Someone out there is just like saying the word
Just
again and
yelling it.
again.
That's a fucking
Pastry
baker.
chef, dude. Dummy dumb.
Exactly.
Yeah, they'd probably have a better word for not smart.
Some sort of French thing.
Is this like me and my messy writing in junior high? To be like,
exactly.
that is
Yeah.
how it was spelled,
Yeah.
and trying to trick the teachers.
Pastor.
Yeah.
One of those.
It's my accent. Yeah. Still struggling with words. How are you guys doing out there? Probably
Couldn't think
not
of the word
struggling with
words.
words. I mean, maybe if they're out in the sun too long, not getting enough water.
I just, when I'm out in the sun too long, I just have trouble coming up with any words. A lot of times they're like,
Yeah.
somebody will, hey, what are you doing over there? Just, what?
Yeah. Dehydration
Sorry,
is
what?
a serious,
What'd you say?
serious
You know?
thing. Wear your hat. You did put sunscreen on, which is like the first time in 7 years.
Oh,
When we went
down
to the beach for
the
our
flats
anniversary
Yeah,
there?
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I figured I think I pretty much wiped it off by the time we were done anyways, but
Yeah,
not
it
with the towel, but
it's
you know.
the waterproof sunscreen stuff, so it like kind of goes in.
It just makes me feel like all of a sudden my skin can't breathe and I get hotter,
Maybe it can.
you know, and that's I start
It's
thinking that, and then I'm like,
suffocating you.
well, that's suffocating me. Then if that's what my brain thinks it's doing, then that's what it's doing. So
Speaking of that, it's sort of a weird side tangent. Like
Okay.
maybe the sunscreen like does in a way suffocate your skin somehow.
well, it definitely does,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I was reading about fingernails and how like covering your fingernails with like a polish or a gel or acrylic or whatever reduces your energy flow, like as far as like being able to do healing modalities and stuff like that.
crazy.
Yeah, I had, when I'd gone into the hospital for, I don't know, probably my scope or something like that, and they put the little thing on your finger, and they told me I wasn't allowed to wear nail polish or whatever, so
Yeah.
they put a little thing on your finger, so then it like reads your
Yeah,
oxygen or something, but they read it like, I think through your nail bed. I could be all wrong on this, but yeah, I just,
that makes sense actually if you think about it, because like you know how sensitive your fingertips
yeah,
are.
more nerve endings on the ends.
Think about the parts that are never being used and always protected.
Yeah,
How sensitive that would be. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same nerve endings, but just
Yeah.
not used to
but just
rubbing
with
and pulling blackberries and weeds and shit all day and
Yep.
stuff, right? So it'd be the backside of it. And it's just a thin layer of keratin or whatever, so whatever can get through that.
the energy would still be all
Heats and pulses and electrical energies and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if people that are like
Okay.
Reiki practitioners
I'll go
or
with that.
people that do like the Jim Masterson method or like healing stuff
Mm-hmm.
with animals or anything. I don't know if any of you guys, if you're listening, if you want to weigh in and let us know, like, do you notice a difference, or is it just a rule within the community that you don't wear
I'm trying to think.
polish?
Yeah.
Because I think nurses and stuff are allowed to wear like a gel nail, but not a polish, because the polish can like.
Chip off and get into stuff. And everything
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah.
You know? Yeah, because the gel's like acrylic.
Yeah, it's
Right.
on there. I mean, if you're breaking that off, something major's happening.
It'll break your nail just as much as anything else.
It'll rip the whole top
yeah.
layer off of your,
that shit's
which is
hardcore.
crazy painful.
Yeah.
Not recommended.
wonder.
0 out of 5 stars. Yeah.
I've been, I can't remember when or where, but I know I was like electrically zapped on top of my nail.
Like
one
as a
time.
punishment
Yeah. I was
for
I
taking
got
candies
trapped in Nom this one
down
time.
at Bricks.
The bricks, speaking of bricks,
Yeah.
right? You've been watching some Oz recently?
Speaking of sharp
lately?
nails, too.
Yeah, oh yeah, good call.
Yeah.
How's that show Oz going for you? Still holding up?
Yeah, it's great. I like all the actors and stuff in it, and I definitely like it better this time around compared to the first time I watched it. I was pretty young.
Oh,
I was
okay.
watching it when it first came out, so I was like, maybe what's that, like late teens, early 20s, and I was like, what is this show?
12.
They're like, it's a prison show, and yeah,
And
there's lots
super
of
hardcore. It's hardcore for now,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I was just stoked they were hanging dong in there. I hadn't seen very many dongs out there other than maybe the Denman Nude Beach once or twice
Yeah,
or something,
yeah.
you know. I was like, wow, look at, there's so much variety out there. Look at all that.
Look at all the penises.
Wieners everywhere.
Big
and
ones,
bums,
small ones,
cute
short
bums.
ones.
Yeah, but then all the scary prison violence wasn't fun, and
Yeah. Screaming and yelling. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And the
it's
smearing poop and things all over
people
things. and
going crazy because
yeah.
they aren't getting their meds, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that happens. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But
Prisoners.
it's kind of fun to watch. Yeah, I mean, it's just a story, but it's kind of neat to watch the one character that you kind of jump into the show with, this one character that's like pretty wholesome guy, and he's got an upstanding job and family and
yeah,
kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he winds up hitting a little girl when he's drunk driving on his way home, and because he can't seem to get his alcoholism under control.
Yeah,
and
he had a DUI before.
yeah,
So it's
and
not
the because he's a lawyer, the judge sort of throws the book at him and like puts him into maximum security, and
Yep.
so he winds up you jump into the show as he's one of the first prison inmates that's introduced, and so you get to really see what the system in this story does to his personality and his life and how he copes and reacts and
Yeah,
and
he's
handles
basically the single thread through the whole thing. I mean, there's a couple others of McManus and stuff, but he's like sort of
yeah,
the main.
the fella in the wheelchair that sort of
Yeah.
narrates the whole time.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
I remember
yeah.
the first time watching it, I was like, this guy's so cool. Like, you know, and then when I got to see him in The Matrix too, I was like,
yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
he can walk.
He can
I'm like,
walk.
yeah, he's an actor, Bobby. You know,
great.
I just didn't know if he was, you know, in a wheelchair in real
Well,
life too.
I thought maybe that they purposely hired because you
Yeah.
know some companies and back in the day they purposely did that kind of
Yeah.
thing. They hired people with disabilities. If there's a guy in a wheelchair as a role,
Yeah.
let's get a guy in a wheelchair that can act.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
the 13 Ghosts, the
kinda
guy who
deal.
plays the torso. He doesn't have legs. That guy
Oh,
actually
really?
doesn't have
Oh,
legs in
that's
real
cool.
life. Yeah.
I mean,
Not cool for him, maybe.
cool that
but,
he's
you know,
can make a living
yeah,
doing that and
can
everything.
Still be an actor for that.
I bet he
role.
makes a pretty okay living doing that on
Hopefully.
lots of different movies.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good callback for lots of different movies, or being chopped in half, or maybe a magician.
Might be kind of pinholed.
I don't know.
You only have a few jobs available.
Well, I mean, he's still got his hands in his head. He can, you know, do
Yeah.
anything that doesn't require legs. So computer work or
Newscaster.
scooping ice cream. You know,
Play a newscaster.
Yeah, you gotta wheel him in and out. That'd be
Yeah.
great. I guess he could wheel himself in and out. Probably.
There's a little side joke because I have a fancy shirt on today, and I had
Yay.
like my nice capris. They're very old, but they're like kind of my only nicer pair of capris. It's not just stretchy pants.
Comfy capris.
Yeah, because I had hair client this morning, so I was wearing that, and then I'm like, I should get changed because I don't want to dirty up my work clothes. If I can just hang them up and wear them again for my next client later, then I will. But then I was like, wow.
Did you put pants on?
I was like, not sure if I'd put pants on or not. So.
I was hoping not.
Yeah.
That's what I figured you'd go.
So should I leave people guessing?
Do you think your style?
Or
But yeah, does she have bottoms on
you
or
guys
not,
can
folks?
can guess.
Hey?
You guys can guess.
Bottoms up, bottoms off,
Mm-hmm.
bottoms up's got to be like a pulling your bottoms up.
Yeah, I
Right.
would hope so.
Yeah. Oh no, it's bottoms up.
Yeah, it's drinking.
Right. Yeah. Put your bottom of your glass up to the sky.
Yeah.
And drink it down.
Put your bottom up to the sky
your bottom-
anytime.
and drink it down.
Probably is bottoms
It
up.
always goes down smooth.
It's like when you're tying your shoes, your bottom's up.
I don't
Because
understand.
when you're tying your shoes, you're bent over and your bum's in the air.
Oh,
Bottom's
okay.
up when you're
I
weeding
gotcha.
the garden, your bottom's up.
gotcha.
I guess you don't really go full downward dog.
No, I stopped tying
You-
my shoes a long time ago.
You just slide your foot in
You
and
know.
hope
Yeah.
for the best.
Exactly. Yeah. Tying shoes is for suckers.
Is
Once,
it?
once they came up with elastics and
I like that I can
different
adjust
things.
mine.
And, yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I'm just joking.
it's pretty fun.
Just
Sometimes
playing,
I have
playing
them
the role.
on too
You
tight
know.
though. Went over and did the meditation with the horses again yesterday, and that went really good. I hadn't done it for a couple of weeks.
God, these are some cute horses.
And yeah, it's hard to not pet them, but they were really good. It was neat because both horses were like interacting with the people this time a little more.
Oh, nice.
But it was a smaller group, and I did go through the horse paddock on the way there, and so
Oh,
Lee
yeah.
was just letting them into the smaller paddock where they'd wait, and then we'd go in after we were all grounded and centered. And because Skylar came up to see me, and I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to pet her yet. And I was like, hey, buddy. And her fly mask was kind of squished, so I like adjusted her fly mask. And I'm like, do you want to come meditate with us? Come on, let's go meditate. She sort of like blink, blink, looked at me. I was like, all right, come on this way. And
Nice.
she didn't follow right away, but Lee got them in there.
I was gonna. I was like, you were gone for about an hour, so I was like, I looked over, I'm like, oh, maybe I should go for a motorbike ride. And then I was like, because it takes a good 10 minutes just to warm it up.
Oh, God.
Pop, pop, pop. You know, like, that might not be the best for while the meditation's
Just
going.
the
I'll
horses
wait.
stampede
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
and-
for sure.
Spooked. They'd probably be fine, but because the dogs down the road bark sometimes, and sometimes you'll
Oh,
have a
yeah.
noisy car go by or something. But
I
yeah,
just thought, I can wait.
yeah. Thank
know,
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. They did have an eagle jump off the roof of the barn or something.
Oh,
One of
crazy.
the like a couple of sessions ago, or in the last two that I wasn't at. Yeah, just all of a sudden there was like an eagle just like right above them all. The horses spooked a little bit, so they let him out of the paddock and then just brought the one back in. But
I wonder if the eagles are attracted to it at all.
well, that's what the one gal.
Like cats are, right? They know
Yeah,
that.
the one gal that's been to all four, she had, because she said something about the eagle, and I was like, what? I would love to hear that story. So as we were walking up to their car, she had told me that had happened, and I was like, wow. I'm like, that's how magical, like
Yeah.
anytime I move over there with the horses, I've seen the eagles come around, but I haven't seen them like right in the paddocks. So yeah, maybe it was just feeling the vibes, and yeah.
And did they play Hotel California when they were there? Or?
The Eagles?
That's literally the only Eagles song that I know.
I didn't even know that they did that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was just one eagle, so they didn't have the rest to be able to play.
Oh. Just one Eagle's probably okay. You can sing something.
Yeah, maybe it's
Unless he's
just
the
the
bassist.
drummer.
Yeah.
It's just the drummer.
Yeah, can't sing with shit.
Yeah. He's like, that's it, I'm out of here. Flap, flap.
He just plays all the bass to the Hotel California.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nobody knows what it's about.
Yeah, for sure.
Poor eagles.
Yay, Horsies and Eagles.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yay. How was your craft market?
Oh, the craft.
Artisans market.
Yeah,
I should say.
at the Hollyhock. We did that last Wednesday. It was a good turnout. There was lots of people eating lunch when we got there to set up. Setup went really smooth. It was all people I know or know of,
Oh, yeah.
and which was nice. And
Like vendors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the vendors that were there. And yeah, I think there was maybe about a dozen of us, and we were all kind of tucked in along the tree line. So, like, while we were setting up, we were sort of filtered sun, and then by the time it was like, actually set up time, the sun was behind this other tree. So it was
Yeah.
it was
nice, eh?
really nice the whole time. We didn't have to have the umbrella set up for any of that, and
Yeah, that was handy.
yeah, and Jason stayed with me because it's just a 2-hour thing. So, by the time you get over there and set everything up,
Yeah.
you got to be there like an hour early to, pack your stuff in and stuff. And
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, I guess I can go do something for a couple hours, but also,
then you're just like
Not.
watching your watch because you're
Yeah.
like, I got to go back.
yeah, I'll hang out here and
Yeah.
got some lunch out of it.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
actually, the Hollyhock came around. The kitchen staff came around like halfway through, and they were done their lunch order or
Lunch
whatever. Yeah, because they make a certain amount. You book ahead, and so they book ahead for the guests, and then they made extra for us. Or they had extra, maybe
Your violent hand gestures.
maybe
going
40 people didn't show up or something, but yeah, all of us vendors and our helpers all got like free falafel lunch, which was awesome.
I think they made extra for
Possibly,
the crackers.
yeah.
Because somebody would walk up to me a little bit. Well, I saw the girl handing out the dishes of food to people, and then somebody asked us, hey, if you want, you can go up and grab some food.
Oh, okay.
Whatever, and grab from the salad. Make sure you grab from the salad bar.
Oh.
So we also could have grabbed from the salad bar.
I didn't know
We
that part.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah. And then I think they'd put salad on our plates though.
I don't remember.
Yeah, me neither.
It was like falafel and pitas and like the kind of a
little naan bread.
yeah. It
Was it
wasn't.
naan bread or naan bread? I don't know.
Oh,
Put it out to the people.
yeah. It was really tasty, and it was awesome because it was complimentary. It's like a $30 value. Yeah, and I had the ginger tea, and it was like more flavorful ginger tea. I think maybe the ice had like watered it down when we went there for dinner.
yeah.
So that wasn't consistent, but it was delicious both times. But yeah, definitely lots of flavor.
And so is it actual tea as well? Mixed with ginger something?
It didn't seem like it was.
Or is
it
it
was
more like a
like
gingerade?
it wasn't fizzy.
No, I guess like a
No.
lemonade.
So they probably do like a ginger tea that's like a herbal tea. So it's a herbal blend rather than
Oh, okay.
it being tea leaves.
And then mix it with water and
Yeah, you do hot water
Sugar?
over it.
a little bit maybe.
Hot water over it, and if they add sugar or honey,
No, I
they'll
mean
tell
like
you.
once it's tea,
I think you can make it
And then they
with
take it.
that. I think it's just
because it was in a pitcher with ice and everything, right?
yeah. So it's just the herbs and ginger and stuff that's in there, like flower petals and whatever
Right.
it's made out of.
Okay, I'm totally confused now though. You said before they make tea out of ginger.
That, yeah, but like tea being like not an actual tea leaf tree.
Right. Okay. They boil
It's-
the whatever down.
Boil the water,
Yeah.
and then you pour it over your dried,
Right. And then cool that off to make
and then that's the
your
tea.
fancy. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I mean, then if you wanted to add sugar,
We lost so many listeners 5 minutes ago.
yeah, I didn't realize you didn't know the difference between tea and herbal tea. It's a herbal tea, so it's like
Well, no, I get-
petals,
yeah,
and then
no, I
it's
get
like
that.
an infusion.
Yeah.
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 What were you hung up on?
Well, I lost
You never
somewhere
boil it.
because I thought you were talking about two different drinks all of a sudden.
Well, you
one,
could-
one is tea, and then one is with the ice and the water and
Like a
probably suger.
cold-
but it's the same stuff.
cold
It's just cold
tea.
tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So we all circled back to the same thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, they have little cubes that are from space that they put in, and that's how they make tea. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Is that where we're going with that? Space cubes?
Could be. Like,
Okay.
it's hollyhock. Like,
I
they
do
have,
like the idea of space
you know,
cubes.
as long as it's sourced locally. Ingredients, I don't know.
I remember,
Sure.
I
It was
remember when we went
delicious.
to Vegas. That I think I told this story already once on the pod too. That we went to the McDonald's in one of the casinos in Vegas, and they had iced tea, and I drank a lot of pop because in the casinos you can drink for free, and so I was either drinking just pops or rum and cokes. So at the time I drank a lot of pop, and I was like very popped out at that time. So I was like, oh, iced tea. They don't have that at McDonald's in Canada or wherever in Alberta. So I'll get one of those. And it was like in the States,
It's not
sweet tea is
yeah.
a real tea, but iced tea.
Yeah.
Sort of style. And
It's our style
I expected
of iced
fucking
tea.
Good Host crystal powder stuff,
Yeah,
right?
you
And I was
expected
just like,
it to be sweetened.
oh, it was so gross, and I dumped it right away because I knew I wasn't going to drink it. And then I remember getting like so thirsty because I was walking around doing whatever else I was doing and stuff. It was
Oh
funny.
no, we should have just threw some honey or sugar or something.
Yeah,
in there.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Aw.
Yeah, maybe gave it to a homeless person. Probably not.
It's tricky traveling to other countries where
I
it's so
know.
different.
It's so different delicacies. This McDonald's is so weird.
Different than Alberta.
I can get a chicken sandwich that's not a McChicken. They had like some
What?
Southwest chicken sandwich thing, and then that's what I learned, that not all McDonald's menus are the same in different countries. and
Well,
stuff.
probably people like different
You know?
foods.
That's exactly
Not everybody wants the same thing you do.
the world traveler that I am.
All the different McDonald's of the world.
Yeah, I try to. No, I'm not even gonna follow
anymore.
that up. I was like, I try to hit one up, but everywhere I go. But
Used to.
yeah, I don't know. Got to be 15 years since I had a McDonald's.
I don't know. I think you had it once when we first got together because I was still having McDonald's coffees.
Oh, okay.
'Cause the
And I
McDonald's
think even at
coffees
that
were
time,
cheap.
I remember saying it's been
Yeah.
like 5 or more years since I had a McDonald's.
And I couldn't do the Timmy's because it has higher caffeine. So
Oh,
the
yeah,
doctor
right.
had been like, cut it out.
Right.
But I still wanted
And then the,
takeout coffee for some reason. I guess living here, you just don't do that. So I'm like, I just make a coffee and it's delicious.
Right.
Occasionally, like once every 4 months or something like that, Jason will bring home like a cappuccino or a mocha or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
but mostly like maybe in the wintertime
Well,
or something.
it's only when I'm there in the mornings.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times it was, when I'm working and I'm there or something anyways, and then coming home.
Oh, right.
Anytime before like 10 or
Yeah.
something, then I would probably grab one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I know it'd be like, oh, too late, or you already had one at home and you
And then
don't like
I'd
having
be
two.
jacked right
Yeah.
up.
Oh, shit. And I'd give you a second coffee if I wasn't going to be home. That's the trick. And be like, or if I had other things to do, or you definitely had other things to do.
Yep.
Otherwise it's
Yummer,
just
yummy,
nonstop.
yummy, 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 yummy,
What about
yummy,
this? What about
yummy,
that?
yummy,
And,
yummy,
hey,
yummy.
can I do other things for you? I'd be like, oh, stop it.
The worst.
The worst.
Caffeinated Bobby is the worst. What's we found out on this podcast?
Here you go. No,
Too productive.
just 2 coffees. It's like, one drink, 2 drink Bobby, 3 drink Bobby, 4 drink, but it's coffees
Yeah.
instead of drinks. What's that show? Oh, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's what that was from. Which is 2 drink whatever, Santiago.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
can't remember.
Can't remember that scene.
That's my new band name, though. 2 Drink Santiago. That's really good. I like it.
Sounds like a good date.
Yeah.
So, how's Jason doing? Did you build a mouth thing?
Maybe.
Did you build a pool cover shelter system 5000?
Shack Attack. Shack Attack in the house.
Jason's got like a little tent situation going on at the bottom.
Yeah.
It
Things
looks
have
like a
been rough
tent because
in
it's
the
blue.
household here, so I thought I would build a little
Yeah,
tent.
he's
Air-
farting
air-
too much.
Airbnb.
Fart B&B out there.
Yeah, Fart B&B.
No, that's a lie.
That's a workshop. Let's call it that. I'm just
Okay.
gonna call it that from now on. It's
Yeah, your work tent.
work tent. There you go. I like that. That's
Yeah.
even better. I like it.
Yeah, I like
It
it.
sounds kind of classy, actually. My work tent. Build tent. Building tent.
So, what's the backstory on this pool cover that you're using
super
as
fancy
a
pool cover?
as a?
Oh.
What color is it for the people?
Well,
what color are pool
I could put a
covers?
picture.
Yeah,
know.
but you should describe
And-
it first
and
because
at
you're a
first,
writer.
You wouldn't even know
know
it was a pool cover. I'm not going to tell people. I'm curious to see
Yeah.
how many people will
You tell
walk up
them
and
that
look at it and go
it's
like,
that it's insulated.
what? Yeah, exactly.
It's a special,
no, it's insulated,
It's upcycled,
reinforced,
Upcycled. AirPod
doing thing.
protection
That's perfect.
system.
I like it. Thermal,
Yeah,
got to work some thermal dynamics.
It's a thermal
in
dynamic
there.
thing.
It's a heat exchanging, permeable, impermeable membrane
Reflexation.
for reflexation and
That's a word.
compensation.
There you go.
I'm just saying
So it's
shouldn't where
paying
it's now.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Somehow.
Would you believe?
Well, if I can make, things and then sell them at an artisan's market, say,
Or something.
then
Share
there is
table.
compensation.
Share
coming
table
from
with
the-
some broad that only sells to kids apparently now.
No, you got no room on your table. I have to get a whole new
people
table
need to buy stuff.
myself.
Yeah.
And then I'll get in a table and just putting like 3 things on it. Kind of deal. Like, yep, there you go. Take it or leave it.
Well, you pay the same amount for your table. You
Make
pay
me an
your,
offer.
Pay your $20
Yeah.
to rent your table. They don't care how much
Exactly.
you put on there.
Yeah, for sure. They're like, "Ah."
People like to buy the
That'd be worth it.
exclusive things. Maybe I just have too much out there.
No.
No.
It was just a.
People were scared to like crush it on the way home.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Your stuff's pretty delicate.
Yeah.
Especially compared to like a fancy rock on a
Or
leather
a mug.
string.
Or a wooden cutting
know.
board.
Yeah,
Or a
exactly.
bar of soap.
Yeah, for
Bars
sure.
of soap sell like
Yeah, or
crazy.
stone carving.
Yeah.
Nothing again. They're all awesome.
No,
I'm
they're
not- I'm not
wonderful.
cutting down-
They're
we're not
like
cutting down the
much
artisanship of them,
more
but yeah, it's just a
easy
different,
travel situation.
just a different sale.
yeah.
Different, yeah.
So your blue tent tarp
Oh, back to the blue
tool
tarp tent
shop.
thing.
5,000?
Yeah,
It looks cute.
I think it looks great. Myself,
Why'd
it
your
looks a
voice
little
go
weird
up
now
so
because I
high?
have like this door up and that door
Why'd
up.
your voice go so high? At the
Well,
end?
because I think I feel the need to defend it because it's made from. It cost
Upcycled?
me nothing.
Yeah.
It's $0 for one.
Yeah.
And it's a 8x12 shop.
Yeah.
At least 8x12. Actually, more than that now. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you put a little extender on the front.
Yeah, I think it's 8x16 now. Anyway.
It's nice to have. It's
know.
like a outdoor man crafting area,
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, it looks just like a.
or people crafting. We shouldn't say it's just for men,
No, that's a good
but
point.
yeah,
Anybody.
human crafting
Yeah,
area.
human crafting. We'll be crafting lots of humans out there. Making some and.
Biology.
It's
very-
I like it. It's a biologique tent.
It's super romantic with the pool cover.
Don't call it a bio tent because then people
No.
won't want to come in there and freak out. Yeah, the pool cover though. So that's
Yeah, don't
it
put on the black light. Is that what you're saying? The bio tent?
I don't know where the pool cover. Well, actually, I do know where it came from.
Yeah. Okay.
It was probably pretty clean.
So yeah, probably not.
Yeah, it's fine.
Not doing that in the pool.
Brothers pool cover though. That was it.
That's the brand.
Brothers. Yeah.
If you're gonna get
Yeah.
one for yourself,
Yeah.
if you guys are inspired
Steve
to make
Co.
one yourself,
Steve Co. pool cover.
yeah, they're available once every however often your pool cover needs to be replaced.
10, 15 years.
We're
probably,
guessing. We
every
don't
now and
know.
then. I have
We
no
don't
idea.
know.
I
If
don't-
you have a
I've
pool
never
and
had
you
a
have to
pool
get your cover,
cover.
replaced, let us know how often you have to do it.
There you go. Probably depends on the cover.
Depends how many times the
And
cats
and
run
the-
across it or something.
Exactly. The local children trying
Yeah.
to run across it and see how far they can get before they.
Get out of my
Yeah.
goddamn yard! Little pukes.
That's a funny story, though. Sort of, I guess. Funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because my brother was just going to, toss it or recycle it to
Yeah.
get rid of it or whatever. And then my dad, who was coming out here
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
with his truck, he was like, oh, well, don't throw that away. Jason will take that. Kind of deal. And my dad knows me, right, pretty well like that. So he's like,
Yeah.
Steve's just like, what? Why would Jason want it? Oh, I don't know, but he'll want it for something. I don't know what, but
He's
guaranteed he'll make
crafty.
use of that. Yeah, for
He's
sure.
a crafty kid.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and he's like, well, fine. And I think they even made like a bit of a bet kind of thing. It was like, well, he's not going to want that.
I
Guaranteed.
remember him
Oh, he'll want it.
messaging and asking if you want it and being
Oh, is that what it
yeah,
was?
and you guys
right.
both being pretty psyched about it, and
Oh,
Steve
right
going,
away.
"Oh well, okay, I don't have to pay to get rid of this.
Yeah,
then
exactly.
good luck with that."
Yeah. Basically thermally insulated 32 by 16 tarp.
Yeah,
Somewhat heavy duty ish.
Mm-hmm,
Now it's a little rough because it's been.
how long have you had it already?
When did he bring it? I could check my messages maybe, but maybe
Like
not.
at the other
At
place,
least
at
5.
the last place, or the time before?
The time before.
You had it at the farm.
Yes. No. I don't know. I can't remember.
I think it was really exciting and important stuff.
I know he moved at least once or twice.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure. Once. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, a long enough time that it's gotten a little sun faded in some spots, and the spot where it was
Poked through the bushes, poked through.
I went to pick it up, and I went to grab it, and I sort of just grabbed onto the side that was a bit of a wrinkle kind of
Yeah.
thing because it's light.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, this should be totally fine. I grabbed it on the side.
Basically, heavy duty bubble wrap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but a whole side of it just a hole came right out of it. Just, whoa. Oh shit!
So you made a window,
You know?
is what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, yeah, a window that's now on the very bottom corner
It's
of
a
the
pet
thing.
door. It's a cat door.
Oh, there you go, cat
There you
door.
go.
I
See,
like
Steve would like that. There's a cat door for the cat.
it. That's what it was for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Meant to be.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of proud of it too. Like,
It looks
it's
cute.
funny because
It looks like a little gazebo.
I go on a lot of other people's expectations of, it should be good wood and solid
Permanent.
and everything and
Yeah.
permanent kind of thing. But because we rent, I don't want to do anything permanent. The whole thing's a septic field.
Yeah.
So I don't want to dig in at all.
Yeah.
So it's all above ground. It's all stuff that we got for free basically from leftover Shelter Logic pieces.
Yeah.
And the pool
It just
cover.
looks like a tent.
So yeah, I just think it looks like a cool blue tent.
I was like, are you
Myself.
doing massages down there?
Yeah,
Or what's
exactly.
going on? It's like that
Yeah.
size tent.
And if it wasn't for all the scrap metal and bricks and stuff in there, it'd actually look kind of nice, like a little
Yeah.
tent,
Yeah, it
kind of
actually
thing.
does.
So, and it's nice and cool because of the little air bubbles. Like it's supposed
does
to be
insulate
supposed
it.
to be a heat kind of blanket.
Yeah.
But I think that's
if it's sitting on
it.
water.
Totally depends on if you can keep it also somewhat cool or shaded. Then it's going to keep the rest of it cool as well. Because
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's cute.
yeah, I like it. Yeah, you
It's
think
fun.
it's cute?
Yeah, I think
Yay.
so.
All right.
Just looks like a little tent at the bottom of the yard beside the Shelter Logic. So
And it's going to be so handy in the winter, like being able to, because I don't want to forge much in the summer because of fire bans and it's already fucking 30 degrees.
Yeah.
So I don't exactly want to just be standing beside a 1,500 degree fire. Yeah, exactly.
ding,
Super
ding,
fun.
ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding.
That's what she gets to hear.
The whole neighborhood hears that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, when he's crafting.
They like it.
They like it in the fall and spring, maybe.
Well, I thought the summer, if anything, people are out at the beach doing their thing,
Yeah.
away from here, so it should be okay to do in the summer, as far as noise goes.
Other than the-
everybody's outside in their
Yeah.
gardens doing their own thing outside.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Wait till they're inside watching movies and
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
cooler out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they're away traveling because it's the shoulder season and they can
Yeah.
afford to go places because they're not hosting guests here.
And
Peak season.
the neighbors not fucking hammering on stuff all day. Ting,
Yeah.
ting, ting.
Exactly. This
Yay.
sets
Yeah.
the ambiance.
So I'm looking forward to using it now that I got a little
You can get
sheet
set
metal
up in there.
shield set up around the forge now as far as heat kind of dampening
Mm-hmm.
kind of scenario, and I can now get it all set up sort of how I want it, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
still going to keep it workable so that I'm not going to put anything too permanent-ish in place.
Yeah, it's not a storage area. That's what the Shelter Logic's the storage
exactly.
area.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that can just be your actual,
Yeah,
you
just for working on
creativity
stuff. Mm-hmm.
zone for manly and maybe womanly.
Womanly
Peoply people,
for sure. Yeah,
For you,
I'm sure there's all kinds of trans blacksmiths out there now.
maybe.
And whatever other
Whatever else
species and
people wanna
genders
do.
are, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Two-spirit blacksmiths.
Maybe.
Ooh, that does sound fun.
Are there whitesmiths?
Oh, good point.
I don't know.
No.
Are there other colorsmiths?
No, I don't think it's a...
It's more about the ding, 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 ding.
My guess is because of the coal,
Yeah.
and their faces would have been all black
Okay.
in the day.
We'll look it
Black,
up. We'll
black in
find
the
out.
day.
We'll find out. We don't want to.
You know.
We don't want to tiptoe into
Yeah,
any
I seriously doubt it's a racial thing.
offensive stuff.
Because they weren't,
No.
black folks weren't called black folks back then.
No, there's
You
lots
know,
of different colored
there was
people
wherever
putting
they were
shoes
from,
on horses and stuff.
Mainly,
Yeah, making gate hinges and whatever they do. Swords.
swords.
That's-
I meant African American, African Canadian people back
Oh, okay.
then.
Yeah.
They weren't called black people.
Right.
Like, as far as I understand, they were called Moors or wherever they were from.
That's
for
cool.
the most part, Persians or that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess technically African Americans sort of the same as now, almost.
Maybe.
A little bit of that. We should definitely go down that
We're
road.
learning.
Definitely
Don't
learning as we
listen
go.
to any of this stuff or repeat it all.
Definitely don't take it as any kind of fact.
Yeah. Don't cut.
You know.
Don't put this out there.
Yeah, we'll look that up. Blacksmith, it's got to be that. And,
We'll find out.
And Smith was is the not master of your craft. You know,
There we go. And
but it's
and
somebody
there's
that
a
does
dog.
that craft.
Just in case people are offended, they can look at a dog.
'Cause I wasn't talking.
You're
or
talking still.
anything.
But, you know, just because I was feeling awkward about racial stuff, and I
racial
don't want to hurt
stuff.
people. I was like, look
Change
at
it up a little
the
bit.
milk bone dog
There you
thing.
go.
Oh, look. Change
Hey.
subject change. How about them milk bones?
Speaking of subject changes. How about this Polsky?
We'll find out for sure
Yeah.
and get back to you guys.
I really hope it's not something racial now.
I really do too.
It's definitely not.
Never.
No. It's never racial.
Never. Sometimes it is. That's my privilege speaking. Shit. I'm working on myself. And the garden. The garden's looking nice.
Oh, so speaking
Yeah.
of building,
Building.
one thing that I do want to build there in the old workshop, BuildTent, BioTent. What did we
Or
land
you
on
can call
there?
it your workshop.
Yeah, doesn't sound fun enough.
Blue creativity tent.
Blue shop.
Blue
Yeah.
shop. I think it was
Crea-
blue shop yesterday was what we settled on.
Creativity tent.
It's
you
too
had a
many.
good one earlier. We'll have to rewind it back.
That's what it
That's
was.
the one.
Oh.
That's perfect.
See if you guys can guess. The bird. Ha
That was more of a aw
Oh.
at our bit.
He's disappointed in our bits.
I'm gonna build a bee box thing.
For beatboxing?
Yeah, that's just
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna get into bee boxing.
This is a brand new
It's a whole
idea,
nother
you
thing.
guys. He's
Yeah.
never thought, nobody's thought of this.
You guys, if you could
Gets
make like
boots and
noise
gets
with your mouth
Cats
that sounds like musical instruments, you know,
and cats.
that's fun for the audio.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just popping all those P's and pondering the plural of professional.
Prolification.
There you go. That's the perfect one. Oh man.
Cut that in post.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll cut that one.
Cut
for
that,
sure.
cut that,
Yeah,
cut that.
yeah.
And we're back.
No, BeeBox. The video that you showed me the other day. I want
Yeah.
to watch one of those things. Or watch?
Make?
No, make. Yeah.
Are you gonna
Do I?
Are you gonna have
Dude, what?
beehives? So that's the thing. I think to make the thing, or are you just gonna like?
Well, I was.
Should we tell people what it is first before we get
Okay,
too
yeah.
bogged down?
You go ahead while I take this hoot.
Okay. So there's these cool treatments that you can get now. So you can like basically go lie in this human-shaped box. I don't want to say what the other word.
It's not a coffin.
It's not a coffin. It's for living. It's for the livings. And
It's like a big open, not open, but
yeah. So you lay in this coffin type thing.
yeah.
And they have like beehives around it, so the bees are like up against, and I think maybe there's even some glass so that you can see them shaking their booties or whatever. I'm not sure.
There's a window to the outside.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. So less
To allow
claustrophobic.
light
That
in for the bees.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you're in with the bees in a hive, but the bees aren't in with you. You're in like your own little suite of
They're
just laying
underneath
there.
you.
Yeah,
You're
just
literally-
underneath.
Yeah, you're literally laying on
Okay,
top
in
of
the
them.
design you saw, it's all underneath.
Underneath and sort of beside beside you, but still underneath you.
Yeah,
You
okay.
lay on top of the hive,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay, and so bees emit a frequency. Like if you've ever been around them, you can hear like a.
And there's holes cut into the boards to allow the sound and everything to resonate through.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So being in one of these things is supposed to help help your body resonate.
Buzz you up. we'll
Yeah, yeah. It like being around different frequencies affects your energy on a cellular level and smaller probably. And so it can help with healing, it can help with like post-traumatic stress disorder, it can help like just overall well-being. We shouldn't have one just for all my puns.
say. Oh, just nonstop puns.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one like a
but-
pollen pun.
But where Salty was born, they have bees, and I think it would be like,
do they?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's why they have the candles and stuff. So
Oh,
it might be fun to
right.
connect with those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, other than,
Well, I was going to talk to Tony. I don't want to say
Okay,
his last
yeah,
name. Tony
yeah.
Clark. We can beat it out. Beep it out. I'll just beep it out because I wasn't sure if you'd know which Tony I'm talking about.
Why wouldn't I know Tony?
Oh, I don't know. It's been
course
years
I know
since we
a Tony.
saw. Of course I know. You throw an Italian accent and you say Tony.
Well-
of course I know a Tony. That's awesome.
Yeah, Anyways, I was watching a Polly video from Sopranos earlier. So
Oh, okay.
he's getting all mad about the coffee shops and that scene.
Oh, yeah.
Season 1. It's okay.
That's great.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Anyways.
bees.
Bees. You were going to talk to some other bee folks, about.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot of work keeping them clean, and like the maintenance of bees is like a huge commitment. And
So what the
Yeah.
guy on the video that we were watching was saying, though, was he didn't say this, but I know a big part of it is space.
right.
Because you keep them in the little boxes and everything, and you got to work that box.
You
and everything,
gotta
but
work it.
He starts out with a small hive
Yeah.
in just a few slats, like 6 or whatever, and then there's room to expand it out as it goes.
Yeah.
So that's where I think a lot of the cleanliness, as long as they have room to expand, like once his whole thing is expanded and fully taken over with bees, then he'll have to really do a good cleanup and maintenance of all that kind of deal.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
And then you've got that many bees, and then it's already that bigger of a.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a monumental
Yeah.
project to undertake.
Well, but then you can take the queens and move them or sell them or whatever to another hive, and then you can keep the hive small. It doesn't have to grow big.
Is there a market for
As far as I understand.
other bees?
Yeah, apparently.
And yeah, I don't know if I'd want to raise bees. It seems like it's a really big commitment. I think it's
I just want to
Great
build
for
one of
the
those
world.
boxes and then take
Yeah.
it somewhere where somebody that does bees.
Yeah.
Where I can still go that's close and
Yeah.
like lay down in it basically for free for building the box.
yeah.
I just want to go and hang out with some bees. you
Yeah.
know?
We'll
think
talk
that'd
to
be fun.
Salty.
I think that would be
talk
a
to the
blast.
people where Salty was born.
Okay, I didn't know they did it there.
She has
Cool.
bees.
And they also have, I think, a mill and some lumber and stuff there too.
That's what I was going to say. If you talk to them,
Where
you might
at?
just ask them to build it to your
Cool,
specs.
because
That
they
it
have the
would be
plans.
safe enough to support you, because people would with you didn't eat your banana yet.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Holy, easy,
Yeah.
big fella.
Yeah. Hungry for some
The
honey?
stomach was just yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Horizontalhive.com.
Okay.
I just had to
That's
look at
that's the people that
Yeah,
do it.
they have plans and stuff for
Okay.
different builds.
Oh,
and
that's
everything on
cool.
there. He said the one he built before was a lot smaller and tighter, and he said it made you feel like you were in a coffin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this one's bigger and a lot more spacious and has the window and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. And then he said he has plans for even bigger, better one next time.
Oh my goodness.
I know, right? Why not?
Yeah, I've seen videos on it before, and the people that were getting the therapy done were really blown away and
Yeah. Hey?
and happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knew bees were such wonderful healers?
Well, because I know, again, half facts with JT and BG.
Foggy Recollection Corner.
That's a good one.
Maybe Smoky Foggy
God.
Recollection Corner.
Yeah, I wish that there was a way I could just tap in and rewind all the articles that I've read and stuff over the years, but because there's one that bees vibrate at certain frequencies, right? And humans vibrate at certain frequencies, and I'm curious if those are, vibing together, if there's a thing that like.
If you're married to bees, then after that,
Yeah, basically, yeah. Then you're
committed
you're
to that
one
species.
with the bees. We wouldn't
Yeah.
say married,
No.
in nature.
Be a situationship with some bees.
BeeMance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. Okay.
He's a bit of a BeeMance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you rather be in a BeeMance? Or would you rather be in some other kind of animal mance?
Spider-Mance.
Yeah.
Hornet-Mance.
Yeah. What would be your...
Definitely a BeeMance.
Yeah.
I mean, I could pick other animal if that was
It's lots to
like a
learn.
bear-mance,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that'd be
maybe.
warm and cuddly. At
Yeah.
least, too.
And you guys think you'd have, good things to offer each other?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think I could, I could teach the bear how to walk and talk? Maybe not walk because they
I
can
think
already
they
walk
already
on-
do that.
Right.
Right. Maybe if you got a little young bear.
Okay. Maybe I could teach it computer coding and video editing,
Probably.
and then it could teach me how to forage for grubs and berries.
Random shelter building.
Right. Cave building.
Yep.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
And hibernating.
And it will be like, hey, this is how you catch a salmon, yo.
Oh, okay. And then I could teach it how I catch a salmon.
You'd
And
be like, I don't
"That's
even catch
dumb.
salmon.
Why wouldn't you use the claws?
You're just driving it to
You're
Thrifty's.
taking it to the store to grab
Yeah,
cans of
you're
salmon.
like, so what you're going to want to
Yeah.
do is come over here.
Yeah.
We meet these people in the parking lot at the hall, and they catch the salmon for us, and we just give them to them. But then we got to open it with a can.
With a can opener. Oh, so
You
one
know?
of these. Ka-chunk-chunk.
Yeah, and then the bear's just like,
$9 a can. That's my bear voice.
it's worth it though,
I
man.
just scoop them up for free.
I'm not catching it myself.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I might be built like a bear, but I don't fish.
I'm not going out fighting
well
bears
like
for
a bear.
salmon.
No, never.
I did want to fight a bear at one time. But
I do like hibernating sometimes, though.
yeah, that's a good point. And I do like berries and
Yep.
honey. And grubs. Especially grubs in honey. With some berries on the side. Oh, man.
Now we're talking. Okay, well, we better go feed this guy unless you got another would you rather.
Good call. That was a
No,
pretty good
was that a
end-off.
good one?
Yeah.
Okay, let us know which you would go
Yeah.
for.
I'm hungry.
Nobody asked me, but that's okay. We'll
shit.
talk next week.
Well, you're supposed. I was waiting for you to hear answer.
I picked bees.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was trying to think of what other animal you might pick. The horsmans. But maybe you just want to keep them as a hobby and a passion.
Yeah,
necessarily.
I don't need to be a part
You
of
know,
their thing.
You don't want to shit where you eat or.
It's fun to have a little mystery.
Yeah, he's salty.
Salty says, speaking of going poop, do you want to come over and have
He's like,
be
what
on
about
the
a dog
camera?
man's? Nobody said anything about a dog man.
Salty, you're on camera. They never
Hi, bud.
see you.
Oh, such a sweet boy.
I think it might be a trap. I might lay down.
He got a little funky the other day.
Oh yeah, he
Quick.
did get into the
Into the
compost tea. Yeah, the bucket was leaking a little bit, and so he like dug down in the sand underneath it, trying to get to whatever was the funk, and it just all stuck to him.
You can always tell when he's been digging because he's got just the bottom of his paws are just super dark and dirty.
Yeah.
And then he's got the streaks of
And
just
his mustache,
blackness
he's got
coming
like a
off his-
goatee.
yeah.
You're like, that's
Yeah.
not your natural color.
Yeah. And then hop up a little bit and you're just like, oh, that was a waft and a half.
It was
gross.
funky, and there's like a little bit of fish fertilizer in the tea too,
Yeah,
so
it was
it's
funky.
stank.
And then, in the bathroom,
Jason-
it was just,
Jason shampooed
Woof.
him down.
he only got me a couple times.
Yeah,
So it was good.
I was having tummy troubles that day. So
His
he
fur
jumped in.
is so sopping when it gets wet.
Yeah, it
I don't know what the
saturates
better
right
word
down,
is, but like
yeah.
you think it's like, oh, okay, well it's sort of even half drip dried a little bit, and then he like puts his paws on the side of the tub, and it just goes
Oh.
everywhere. Like, oh, dude, he
And holds it like
and
a
there's just
sponge.
a whole line around the whole room of just like, I gotta wipe that off. All right.
Yeah, you did a good job cleaning him up. He was funky.
Yeah.
That was his first funky dirty. He's
Yeah,
been
for
dirty
sure.
a couple times, but
not funky.
and now I know don't fill the compost tea container up that high with water because I was just topping it right off.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a crack like a third of the way down on the
that's what
one
was doing it?
side, or some
Ah.
sort of a hole a third of the way down one side, because I could
Okay.
see this like little streak of wetness on the side, and
okay.
flies were all over it.
Ah.
So I sprayed it with the hose and filled the hole in and watered that all down so it doesn't
Okay.
smell as much. And then came back later that day, and the area was all dry. So,
We knew it had to be something.
oh
Hey.
God, he definitely, he didn't dump it over or anything. He wasn't being a bad boy. He was just like, oh, I'm gonna get to the bottom of the smell.
Well, like, there's got to be like a little crack or a leak or something at the very bottom of it, or like why would
That's
he keep,
what I
'cause he went to
thought,
it twice.
yeah.
Why would he go back there, right?
But it wasn't draining all the way out, so I didn't really think that it was.
Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah. Do people care?
Nobody cares.
All
You
right.
guys don't even care about smelly dogs. He's cute though. Still pretty cute.
I care about it and all of you people out there. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for always tuning in and being awesome
thanks
and
for
sharing
joining
us
us.
around and stuff. It's awesome.
For all the people that have been following us for a long time, we really appreciate it. And for any of you new folks, welcome.
Yay!
And,
welcome.
Yeah, feel free to share us with your cool friends. No dicks.
No dicks.
We're on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. You can find us on all of the different platforms, Spotify and stuff. If you rate and review, that helps to get us into the algorithms more, so more
Apple
people
Podcasts.
yeah, more people can find us if you go on and be like, hey, this is fun, or I like listening to these guys while I do my chores, or
Talked a lot about bees.
yeah,
you know,
yeah, they get
whatever.
off on some crazy tangents, but 5 stars.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be awesome.
Yay!
Okay, well, we'll see you next Wednesday. Love you guys all very much. And again, if you have any crazy topics or you want to weigh in on what we talked about,
Let us know.
let us know.
What have you been up to all summer so far?
Facebook, Instagram,
How's your summer?
and YouTube at We Can't Pick.
Yay! Love you all very much.
Love you guys. See you
Have
next
fun.
week. Bye.
Wrapping it up in a nice little bow. I really hope you liked all of our stories. We don't really have an outro yet. We hope we didn't cause too many bories. That's when you get bored and you're like, fuck this, and you space out and you look over there. You don't want to quit listening 'cause you love us and you're putting up with our shenanigans.